Have you ever gone swimming and held your breath underwater? Did you ever notice that your body does some strange things when you do this? That's because you are triggering something called the mammalian dive reflex. Let's explore what the mammalian dive reflex is and how it helps animals like dogs, cats, elephants, and even humans survive underwater for long periods of time. All mammals are capable of swimming underwater. This tiger has no problem swimming underwater because the mammalian dive reflex causes it to hold its breath. Have you ever stuck your head out the window of a moving car and you had a hard time breathing when the strong wind hits your face? That is the mammalian dive reflex. The same thing happens to you when you put your head underwater. Your body automatically keeps you from breathing. It's kind of strange to see a cat underwater, but this leopard seems to enjoy going for a swim and snacking on a tasty morsel. Swimming comes naturally to most mammals, but humans do not naturally know how to swim. They have to practice and learn to swim. However, humans do naturally hold their breath because of the mammalian dive reflex. But holding your breath and knowing how to swim are not the same. The mammalian dive reflex is a set of natural responses that happen when a mammal's face is submerged in water. These responses help to conserve oxygen and redirect blood flow to the most important organs like the heart and brain. This is important because when a mammal is underwater, it needs to use its oxygen efficiently and be able to hold its breath for long periods of time. The African elephant is the largest land mammal, and it loves to swim. There are lots of mammals that live in the water. The whale, for example, is the largest mammal in the world, and it needs the buoyancy of the water to support its huge body. Because the whale spends so much time in the water, it needs to be able to hold its breath for long periods of time. A sperm whale can spend around 90 minutes hunting underwater before it has to come back to the surface to breathe. Other whales can also hold their breath for a very long time. The longest ever recorded dive by a whale was made by a Cuvier's beaked whale. It lasted 222 minutes and broke the record for diving mammals. Can you imagine being able to hold your breath for over 3.5 hours? Sloths can hold their breaths longer than any land mammal because of their ability to slow their heart rates to 1/3 its normal rate. They can also hold their breath for a whopping 40 minutes underwater. Did you know sloths can swim 3 times faster than they can walk on land? How does the mammalian dive reflex work? When a mammal's face is submerged in water, several things happen. The first thing that happens is that the heart rate slows down. This is because the body is trying to conserve oxygen and use it more efficiently. The second thing that happens is that the blood vessels in the arms and legs get smaller, which means that less blood flows to those parts of the body. This helps to redirect blood to the most important organs. The third thing that happens is that the body starts to produce more red blood cells, which helps to carry more oxygen around the body. Did you know that rats are able to swim through sewer pipes? I could have gone my whole life not knowing that. The mammalian dive reflex can be very beneficial for animals that need to stay underwater for long periods of time. It helps them to conserve oxygen and redirect blood flow to the most important organs. However, there are also risks associated with the mammalian dive reflex. For example, if a person holds their breath for too long underwater, they can lose consciousness or suffer from other health problems. Remember when I told you every mammal can swim? Yes, even pigs can swim. We met up with these happy little swimmers in the Bahamas. They would swim out to the boats for a chance at a tasty treat. The mammalian dive reflex is an incredible natural response that has helped mammals survive underwater for millions of years. It's fascinating to think about how animals like seals, dolphins, and whales can hold their breath for such long periods of time and dive to such incredible depths. Just remember, if you want to try triggering the mammalian dive reflex, make sure you do it with adult supervision and never hold your breath for too long. This polar bear does an excellent job demonstrating how land mammals use the dive reflex to help them hunt underwater. Next time you jump into the swimming pool, think about how the mammalian dive reflex affects you.